So the main goal of UFI is to provide a space for all of the people in our community who are really thinking a lot about urban trees and protecting and maintaining those urban trees to get together and talk about what we're doing so we can create synergies between us and expand the effectiveness, I guess, and the realm of the work that we do. What we had in Lexington before were a lot of people working really hard on urban forest things, and it became more sustainable and more powerful and effective when we started working together.
I think we've been very effective in engaging UK students on the UK campus to promote their interests in tree health and the urban tree canopy and the canopy on their campus. And I think one of the notable things that this has done is really give UK students a sense of ownership, and so creating a sense of place. And so they love their trees, they love their campus, they love their city, they love their state. And it has grown from there, and it's really something that's really gratifying to see.
One of the things about the seminar series is that it's powerful because it brings people from campus and the community to learn more about the role of trees in our environment. And that's really like this sort of fundamental underpinning sustainability element of it. That reaches across, hopefully as much as possible, across different subsets of our community. And we run those seminars or presentations in a way that has a whole community hour beforehand, where it's a social hour where we get people talking to each other. And so I think that's been, that is one of the most important things about the working group. We're not just these 30 people who talk to each other and synergize all this great stuff and keep making all this stuff happen, which we do, but we also try to bring in the community to seeing and understanding better and connecting better to the urban canopy.
You asked what kind of came out of this. Tree Week is, like Mary said, like our biggest project, I guess, but again, it's its own thing. But I think that the biggest thing that came out of that was the growth that the UFI Working Group has gone through, making all these connections out to the community, reaching and being really truly connected with places like the school system or the nature preserves like Flora Cliff and such like that, and really just bringing them together. And so I feel like what came out of UFI is all these connections and getting that message out into the community. You can't create a sustainable world if you don't have people working in different aspects of that world, because we'll just use trees as an example. Trees touch everybody's lives in one way or another, whether it's cooling your house or whether it's absorbing the stormwater or whether it's cooling our city. So they touch us individually and they also touch us very broadly. They're a big piece of every construction job that goes in, whether that tree is something that they're going to protect or whether that tree is fundamentally in the way of what they need to do, because infrastructure is, we're in a city and we're going to grow and we have to do it sustainably, and you can't do that unless you're talking across those divisions and those boundaries.
Really just bringing it back to the partnerships that UFI has kind of created and engaged with. I think it's created a synergy. We don't all have the same goals. We may have similar goals. We can be working on many different projects or initiatives, but I think those partnerships culminate in this working group to determine, how we collectively work together and don't compete against one another. So I think that is a main success of the UFI group.
It's contagious, and it's contagious in the most positive way, that we feel more drawn to it when we get to do it in partnership with others, and that makes our ability to continue to do it much stronger.
This project is proudly funded by the Tracy Farmer Institute for Sustainability and the Environment and the Office of Sustainability.